But I'm excited to see this match. So I would like to see this semifinal match, but I want to see this too. So in the top left, in a TVT, in the losers side of the bracket, coming in with some really cool builds, it is Kenobi. And in the bottom right, fighting for your tournament life, SunnyD. TVT. So this is going to be interesting. I think SunnyD is a couple hundred MMR higher, just on the lower side of Diamond 2, where Kenobi's Diamond 3, so slightly different rank, but not too far off. Like, tricky build there, tricky build here and there. Kenobi can upset this for sure, especially with a couple of the builds I've seen so far. Those are really hard to deal with if you don't have a scout for it. And I really like this strategy so far for Kenobi. You can do a lot with this. You can be all-inning with this build. This can also be a throw-off. I mean, if everyone knows, like, hey, you're a cheesy player, everyone knows you're a cheesy player, you do a build like this, hides the barracks behind the mineral line here, SCV comes up, sees nothing, is like, oh, what the crap? And then, bam, they overreact to nothing. Could be very good. Now, the SCV comes up, sees no barracks. Gonna see the second gas. Immediately freaks out. Second barracks getting thrown down really, really quick. You see the SCV is just going to come straight home, not actually scouting underneath this here, while Kenobi just drops the second base immediately. No factory first, just drops second base. Now all you got to do is just hold the push. So as SunnyD, two things can happen. SunnyD can just be sitting here waiting for an attack that never comes. Or SunnyD can sit here and wait for an attack and notices, hey, the attack isn't coming, I'm going to go across the map. And if goes across the map, if SunnyD went across the map, it would be up to Kenobi to defend that. Now, actually canceling that barracks, maybe saw the Reaper and just was like, hey, this isn't the timing it should be. If it was a proxied barracks, it should have been here a little bit quicker. If it was proxied barracks and it wasn't Reaper, I shouldn't be seeing a Reaper. So that's very interesting. Really, really smart game knowledge there. Knowing the timing is very important. Second Reaper comes down. Didn't see this barracks yet, so that's actually it is still good for Kenobi that didn't see this barracks, because it isn't like 100% guaranteed knowledge now that this is what it is. So starport on the way, factory is done. Factory is done for SunnyD as well. Now, back to what I was saying is, if it's like proxy marauders, you won't see a Reaper. And if it's proxy Reapers, the timing should have been quicker. So pretty smart to just know that and cancel that second barracks right there. But if it were me, I would have kept barracks probably and just gone across the map and attacked. Like, that's personally the way I probably would have played it. Just done a big pressure attack. No, there's not going to be much here. Now a tank will finish up before these get here. It's not sieged yet. At this point, you don't siege it, you just repair. The tank is going to fend off these Reapers, and the Reapers are here ready for the Reapers of SunnyD to run away. SunnyD does get a Reaper for his troubles, but losing a Hellion and 2 Reapers already. Not ideal. Let's get the income graph here. So right now, SunnyD is not mining quite as many minerals, but that will change soon. Oh, there's battle report on this. Okay. Nah, I'm remembering the buttons. Switch that sides there. That should have been done quicker. Second barracks on the way. 2 Inji bays as well. So looking to get 1-1. Liberator for Kenobi coming in. Now, this can do a lot of damage, but there is a Cyclone in position for this. It just depends on how quick SunnyD's reaction time is going to be. A Liberator for SunnyD as well, except Kenobi does not have something in the main base actually going across the map with his units at the moment. There is nothing in the natural for SunnyD. There's nothing in the main here for Kenobi. Missile turret out of position. Gonna have to pull the boys. This is looking like the game from earlier. The Liberator just starts racking up kills. 6 kills so far. SunnyD only lost 1 SCV to that Liberator before the Cyclone was able to gun it down. Now there is a tank here, but it's just barely out of position for SunnyD's tank. And Kenobi is just shelling away at this command center. SunnyD's... Oh! SunnyD barely lost that Cyclone. That was a big mistake losing that Cyclone. The tank goes down. Kenobi dropping on top of SunnyD's tank. There is now nothing here. There is a Raven. The boys have to be pulled to defend this. The tank is getting massive kills. 7, 8 go down so far. And now we do clean this up for now. There's only 3 Marines left. SunnyD's tank will push us back for the time being. Ooh. The worker count has stabilized, but I feel like SunnyD is starting to make mistakes here. Meanwhile, more units are coming down for Kenobi, just going across the map. SCVs aren't being made for a little while here for Kenobi. Extra barracks being thrown down. +1 is about to finish. When +1 finishes, these Marines get very much stronger. There is no stem. There's no combat shields. This is just pure units. The tank goes down, but it does get a shot off beforehand, and SunnyD gonna clean this push up very quickly. Now, Kenobi does have a worker lead. Third base is on the way. SunnyD's third base is already done, and it is already in orbital, so that worker count is going to be skyrocketing very quickly. And with 3 mules, I mean, that's going to offset the mineral production very, very fast. Kenobi does have the advantage of map knowledge, map control. He's giving up map control for right now, but I mean, SunnyD has seen so little of Kenobi's base, whereas Kenobi has seen just about everything. He knows there's 3CC, he knows there's Raven, he knows it's tanks, he knows what's going on. So that's the advantage there. Stem's on the way. There is no stem for SunnyD yet. That's a massive mistake. I almost think this barracks should be floated to this tech lab here just to build that. But the worker count, as I said, is gotten really big really quick. 44 workers so far. That number is just going to keep going up. Despite the massive worker loss, 22 workers to 8, SunnyD has a big worker lead, almost 10 workers ahead. And with 3 Ravens here with decent amounts of energy, there is enough disables to get rid of all these tanks. There's not a lot of supporting units here. Honestly, I think I would disable the tank. If they're not sieged like this, I would just throw turrets down. I wouldn't even disable them. Because you don't have a lot of units here to stand on the ground with. I would just throw turrets to support that. Now, SunnyD's going to need to siege up quick. Throw these turrets down or disable. Turrets get thrown down very quickly. And the turrets are helping out massively on these Marines. Both the tanks, all 3 of the tanks go down for Kenobi. There is a Liberator. There's only 3 Marines left for SunnyD, and this is going to be pushed back. Oh, this tank coming in as reinforcements is going to get caught here. That's a big mistake. Those tank units are not cheap. But if you look at the production tab, sometimes the production tab tells the story. And there's just more stuff being made for SunnyD right now. And sometimes that doesn't really matter, but in this case, I'd say that's a big tell of the game. We're getting Vikings. The upgrade advantage goes to Kenobi big time. But there's a 4th base on the way. There's a lot going on here for SunnyD's side of the map. Now, Kenobi does have stem, and combat shields has started, and with +2 finishing, it does leave an opportunity for a big attack coming for these Marines. I'd like to see Kenobi throw down another base. The economy of SunnyD is just really big right now. Surprisingly, Kenobi was actually, you can see on these arrows down on the bottom side, Kenobi mining more minerals at times. That could just be from muling. I don't know for sure. It could just be that SunnyD is mining more gas. But yeah, SunnyD is got a lot of workers. The worker count evening out for Kenobi. Now, SunnyD has lost 22 SCVs up till this point, which is a big loss. I mean, 22 more, we'd be at 87 workers. Slightly oversaturated on these gases, but I love this from Kenobi, just sending a Marine here. If this base is going to get taken, he will know about it. But he doesn't know about this base. Looks like we're going to do a big drop into the main base of SunnyD here. With Liberators 2 is very dangerous. If this gets in, we're going to scan here. Seize the production. Now, if SunnyD moves these units out of this base... Oh, I think the scan might have been a little too greedy here. But actually, going to go down here, looks like, sieging up on the SCVs. There are Marines in position for this. The Vikings are going to start gunning down these Liberators. We do still have 3 Ravens. They have not been repaired as of yet. SunnyD trying to take these down. The tank goes down immediately, but the Ravens go down as well. Losing those Ravens is going to be very costly for SunnyD. And now these tanks are going to stand strong here. A lot of bio, though. Kenobi getting really good tank shots on these Marines. Meanwhile, 5 SCVs go down for SunnyD during this base defense. Kenobi taking a worker lead for the first time in a long time. Scanning this main base, SunnyD got the hunch, hey, there was a scan in the main, there's going to be a drop. That is a pretty big tell against Terrans. Like, if they scan your base, odds are they're about to attack there. Here, Kenobi scans here. But this time he's coming up through this way, which I honestly do like. Kenobi knows of this planetary. And this is a very scary army. It's pretty much only Marines. However, this is a lot of Marines. SunnyD, though, with these Vikings being very annoying, forced to stem. The Marines are coming in. There's just no angle to get in here. SunnyD's economy from earlier on in the game has just really been super good for him. Now, Kenobi needs to be careful. You don't want to just try to force damage. Because forcing damage out like this, you could just lose a big chunk of this army that you will need to defend. So, at some point, like, it is good, even if you're taking bad trades, it is good if it's happening on this side of the map, because it means you're not taking bad trades at your doorstep. If you start taking bad trades on a defense, you're in trouble and potentially could lose the game. So the good news is Kenobi's been controlling the pace of the game. He's always been the aggressor, which kind of allows you space to climb back in. I'm just worried that this army from SunnyD is going to be too much. We do have the Viking count. Ravens are in production now with Interference Matrix to potentially disable the siege tanks during a fight. A lot of TVT comes down to positioning, and right now it looks like SunnyD is going down to the south side. Kenobi needs to make a decision here. SunnyD going on to his 5th command center. I think a Marine died of Kenobi's around here, and so he's just scared of an attack coming this way. But actually, it's SunnyD coming through the middle. What's up, Joel? How's it going? I'm gonna throw this on.
Base is under attack.
Okay, the attack's happening right now, so I'm not going to do that. The Vikings getting the high ground vision, but Kenobi has so many Marines, and SunnyD's tanks are not sieged. And it has 3-3 upgrades to 2-2, so actually just going to dive in here. Taking a better trade right now, and actually just wiping all of SunnyD's bio out, as well as his tank. Patches! I wish it was good as Patches. Patches is the GOAT. This is a lot of stem 3-3 Marines and only one tank here, but if Kenobi doesn't gun this tank down, it's just going to get a lot of kills. Meanwhile, there's kind of damage happening kind of all over the map here. This planetary getting attacked for the time being, but I don't think this is enough Marines to really kill it. All of these tanks coming into this north side. Now, this is what's scary for me is Kenobi has the worker lead, or the army lead. Raiding! Raiding! Oh, thanks for the raid. Bully, how's it going? How was your stream? What did you get up to? We're just casting some 4K games. Mr. Mike gave us permission to cast some of the other games as the loser's bracket right now. Kenobi has done some crazy games. There was Proxy Marauders. There was Proxy Factory right here on a previous match. And it was Thor Push with SCV pull. Won the game. And it had +1 armor for some reason. I don't know. We just had armor. I don't know why, but... Some map hacker reports from Pulse. Hey! I reported a guy in there, except it didn't let me because it said there was already enough evidence. It was a guy on 2v2 ladder with the name I Love Israel. He is a guaranteed cheater. I'm curious if you've seen any of those reports because it's pretty hilarious. I played him with Tonsi. And this dude pinged our floating command center through the fog. I'm not even joking. Cheater 2v2, that's what I'm saying. Why are you, it's a 2v2, who cares? Who cares? Why are you cheating in like, Platinum League, bro? You're in Plat League. What is happening? It was so funny. There are 3 reports there, and I voted yes on all of them. Dude, that's so funny. Yeah, I played him a couple times. I actually played him again. I think I played him with Sunny. No, I might have played him with SunnyD. I played him again with somebody a couple days ago in 2v2, and we just smashed him because I was playing my main race that time. Anyway. Kenobi took a couple bad trades there, I feel. Let's see what the battle report. Okay, it's been too far ago. Looks like SunnyD is gonna try to take this planetary out. Actually, just decides to come up top. I don't know. I feel like we probably should have gunned the base down, maybe. 89 SCVs is kind of a lot. I mean, this is. I'm not a Terran main. I don't even know what happens from this point. Like, I know TVZ pretty well, and I know TVP pretty well because I'm a Protoss player. I haven't... TVT is, like, the one matchup I don't know. I don't understand it. I'm bad at it. I'm horrible at it, I should say. I don't know. SunnyD's in a very good position. Gonna get this base as well. Like, the worker count's not bad for Kenobi, just not able to get a mass amount of units. I feel like splitting the army on multiple fronts might have been a mistake. We had the army supply by quite a bit and probably should have just pushed in, but getting a good position here. And now SunnyD has to run from this side of the map all the way up. Trying to mass repair this, but not going to work out. Now SunnyD is coming in. Now, if Kenobi can do a decent trade here, not have the Marines run away like this. Marines are going to come back. Some of them are going to stay, which, okay, that's not bad. We just need to keep these Vikings off of these tanks. Now Kenobi is getting a lot of free shots on these Marines now. Actually taking a decent trade. I did not think that was going to happen with how many Vikings we have. This is insane. Trying to get Ravens built back up. Kenobi unsieging his tanks in possibly the worst timing possible. We might need to land these Vikings. Oh. I did not see that coming. Kenobi cleaned all of that up. Kenobi clawing his way back in, still at 79 workers. Fixing the saturation a little bit. We kind of need another base. Both players starting to mine out massively. Having lots of SCVs is great, but if you don't have patches to mine from... Kenobi trying to siege up, gets one volley, but those tanks are going to be cleared. Now the issue becomes, how much production does he have? There's 3 factories here. 2. Pretty close. I feel like Kenobi has 3 factories. We can get 3 tanks at a time. So losing those tanks aren't necessarily the worst thing in the world. But obviously it's not ideal. I mean, if we just get a few Marauders mixed into this from either player to tank some of these tanks, like, would be very good. SunnyD gonna section off this army from the planetary fortress that is up here. There's a lot of SCVs in this base. Over half the worker supply is at this one base right now. Meanwhile, SunnyD trying to break these tanks, but Kenobi clears just about everything. Really good trade from Kenobi. Not quite killing these tanks yet. I don't know what is happening exactly. Big mistake. Doesn't repair the planetary. That is a massive mistake. Kenobi trying to fight into here. Does kill this base. But this base is less important than the base he just lost. This is a full base here. Where this only has 2 patches left. Only a few hundred gas left in these extractors as well. No extra command centers from Kenobi. We've already lost too many of them. Might have been ideal to float this main down. Getting cloaked for ghosts. I don't know what to think about that necessarily, but SunnyD going down to the south side of the map. A single Marine gonna take this entire base down. Maybe. Maybe not. Kenobi's positioning has been pretty good thus far. Gets the siege. SunnyD's units just got evaporated by these siege tanks. Like, they died so fast. Unbelievable. The Widowmine gets a huge shot on those Marines. But there's still so many Marines left over. SunnyD's army count is about half that as Kenobi. Taking really bad trades there. SunnyD has killed so many units in that one engagement there on the top side as well. This tank shelling away. If SunnyD loses this base here, there's going to be just about no mining left. It'll just be this base with 62 workers mining from it. Now, there is a cloaked ghost here from Kenobi, which I find very funny. We have Nuke on the map. That's crazy. There is Nuke. SunnyD's looking for it. I think he sees the dot, but doesn't see the ghost. Now, nukes are going to be very good to potentially break sieged up positions. SunnyD tapped out. Forced to tap out here. What a crazy game. I thought Kenobi was out for so long. I thought Kenobi was dead for a long time. Somehow pulls it out. That's actually insane. That's an insane game, dude. God, that's one of the craziest TBTs I've ever seen. I don't even know how he came back in that. Just started taking really good trades.